right
need
now.
to get my mat out?
No.
Okay. Let me remember your name. I know I've seen you before.
I'm Lindsey.
Lindsey.
Mm-hmm.
I have a niece, Lindsey.
Welcome to Chair Yoga. My name is Lindsey, and this is Chair Yoga at Maple Center. So, this should be my last week unless Deviki needs a substitute, but Deviki should be back next week. So, I'm excited. I've got my first live client to show up for class today since all of this craziness going on in the world started. So, just know that there is space in the room if you ever want to come into the class. If you're comfortable with that, we've kind of created enough space for social distancing, and we should all be safe and fine. And if you're more comfortable with a mask, you can always do that. So go ahead and make yourself comfortable. So just feel yourself seated. You might take your shoes off, unless you're more comfortable with them on. That's okay too. You can even lean back in your chair, or just feel the back of the chair supporting you. Maybe feel your feet touching the floor. You might close your eyes or even soften your gaze. Just begin to notice your breath as it is, as it flows in and out of your body. Notice where the breath goes. Does it go shallow into your chest? Maybe deep into your chest, or maybe deep all the way down into your belly. There's no right or wrong here, just noticing what is. Notice if you're breathing in and out through your nose, through your mouth, or a combination. Again, just noticing, where do you feel the breath coming in? Where do you feel the breath going out? Bringing your awareness to the breath helps to quiet the mind and allow you to focus on your body. Bringing your awareness inward. Noticing your breath. And as those outside thoughts perhaps creep in, as they usually do, we'll just notice them and then come back to the breath, remembering you have a choice to let the thought carry you away or to notice the distraction and come back to the breath. Remembering every time we notice as distractions come up, it's an opportunity to come back to your breath. It's not a reason to be frustrated or upset. It is actually growth, this ability to notice, like, oh, I've lost my focus, I've lost my self-awareness, and now I can come back. And then deepen your breath, bringing the breath in through your nose, pull it all the way down deep into your belly. And then sigh it out, let it go. Take another inhale through the nose. Fill your belly, your chest, your back. The body expands with breath. You maybe even pause at the top, hold it in, and then sigh it out, let it go. Again, inhale, fill up. And exhale, let go. Allowing yourself to stay with this breath, and you can use this cleansing breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. As long as you need to, as often as you need to, anytime you need to let go maybe of something extra that comes up. This This nice big sigh out the mouth can be really helpful for releasing. And if it's comfortable, if you're ready, go ahead and close your lips and bring the breath in and out through your nose. Feel the breath come across your upper lip, down through your throat, into the belly, the chest, and then the belly falls back towards the spine as you press the breath back up through the throat, out the nose, and across your upper lip. In through the nose, out through the nose. And perhaps as you bring this breath in and out through your nose, you bring your awareness to the back of your throat. Feel the breath come through your throat and perhaps creating just slight restriction here. Making the breath audible, perhaps like the waves of the ocean. This helps to slow and control your breath. And as we continue bringing this breath deep into the belly, you begin to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, releasing anxiety, stress, and tension as you remind the mind, the body, the heart that you're safe. And it's okay to be calm, to relax. And this actually helps to trigger those natural healing energies within your own body as we come into the parasympathetic nervous system. Breathing deep into the belly. And then feel the belly fall back out through the nose. Just keeping this breath long, slow, and deep. We'll slowly begin to bring movement into this practice today. So to begin, maybe you bring your palms down to your thighs and just pull your heart forward away from your chair. Pull your heart through the shoulders. Maybe you open the throat, gaze up. Your eyes might stay closed or open. And then exhale, maybe you round and tuck the spine. Chin to chest, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, bring the heart forward, arch the back, cow pose. Exhale, round and tuck for cat. Inhale for cat. And exhale for cat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, follow your own breath. And exhale, finding that cat pose. And you might want to scoot forward in your chair, coming away from the back. Really feeling your feet on the floor here. You can continue to flow through cat-cows. This is so good for warming up the spine. It helps to move energy through the body, preparing your body for movement, intoning your vagus nerve. You can always pause anywhere that just feels good. Taking an extra breath. In your cat pose, you feel the shoulder blades separate. And in your cow pose, you feel the heart open, the shoulders squeeze together on the back. Exhaling into cow or cat. Inhaling into cow. As long as you need to, flowing through that, and then as you're ready, just coming back to stack the spine. So if you haven't scooted yourself forward away from the back of your chair, go ahead and do that. Bring the soles of your feet to the floor, and then lift your toes. Feel your big toe mound press down, and then feel your little toe mound press down, keeping the big toe mound down. Feel the outside edge of your heel press down, and then even back towards the chair. Feel how that engages through the legs, and then your inner heel comes down. So now all four corners of the feet are pressed into the earth. You can release your toes. Plant your hands on your thighs, and then begin to lift your belly in and up. Feel the pelvic floor, the bathroom muscles squeeze in, and then hug the belly button in towards your spine and up behind the rib cage. Feel that engagement. Relax the shoulders down. Now that we've brought this upward energy, we're going to relax the shoulders away from the ears, but then reach the crown of the head for the sky. The shoulders are back and down. So tall, so strong, so much engagement. Just feel this mountain pose. Maybe you inhale, circle your arms up to the sky, and exhale, release them back down. Inhaling to reach up, and exhaling back down. Is this helping? Cool. Inhaling up, and exhaling down. Just warming up the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down. Inhale, this time circle the arms up. And then exhale, hands come to heart center. Pressing the thumbs into your breastbone. Feel the feet rooted down, the core strong and long. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Maybe you close your eyes here. And as always, just bringing some gratitude into your practice, into your mind, your body, your heart. What are you grateful for today? Maybe it's the breath, this practice. Maybe it's the rain on the forecast. Whatever it may be for you today. Breathing that gratitude into your body. Fill up with that gratitude. Feel it. Hold it in, squeezing, engaging the core muscles. And then side out, release. Open your eyes, interlace your fingers, and lift your elbows. Exhale, press your palms away from you as you extend the arms. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, palms together, back to heart center. Interlace the fingers, lift the elbows, relax the shoulders. Exhale, press away. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, interlace, lift, and relax the shoulders. Exhale, press the palms away, squeeze the arms towards one another. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, interlace the fingers, lift the elbows, relax the shoulders. Keep that core engaged. Exhale, press the palms away. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Feel the pinkies come towards one another and the shoulders relax down the back. Notice if, as you've reached up, you've just dropped out through the belly. Engage the pelvic floor, the belly muscles. Stay strong through the core to support the low back. Inhale. Exhale, rotate the palms outward and slowly release them down. Keeping your right hand on the base of your chair. Hold on there. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Reach, reach, reach. Extend through the spine. And exhale to reach overhead, stretching through the left side body. Use your right hand for support.
Inhale, feel the spine get longer, and exhale, maybe you extend a little deeper, stretching through that left side body. Notice as you reach, if the left hip tries to come with it, go ahead and transcend that left sit bone down into the seat. Feeling a little extra space through the side body. Maybe pull that left shoulder back in space. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, release the left hand down. Relax the shoulders, maybe roll them back a little. And then roll them forward. And come to center. Again, engaging the bathroom muscles, press through the feet, engage the core, belly button in and up. Left hand holds onto the seat of the chair, right arm inhale to reach it up. Extend through the spine, feel the crown of the head and tailbone reach away from one another. Extend all the way through the fingertips, and as you exhale, extend to the left, opening up through this right side body. Notice your right hip probably coming with it, so go ahead and send that right hip down to the chair as you continue to reach over. It's just a tiny little movement you can feel. Take another inhale and exhale. Inhale, right arm reaches back up, left arm reaches up to meet it. Exhale, hands come to heart. Maybe you drop your chin to your chest, coming back to that gratitude. Every time our hands come through heart center in this prayer mudra, we can always come back to our gratitude. Okay, slowly release the hands down. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right hand can come to the top of the chair, the seat of the chair, just wherever feels right for you. Pressing through the feet, see if you can really keep your hips square, because as you twist, that right hip wants to come back. So we really want to keep that right hip coming forward and find this twist through your thoracic spine, so your mid to upper back here. Inhale, feel the crown of the head reach for the sky, sit bones root into your seat, so creating space between your vertebrae, and then exhale to twist into that space. Inhale again, get taller, create space. Exhale, twist. One more breath here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, and slowly unwind as you walk your hands, your body back to the front. Hug your shoulders up towards your ears, relax them back and down. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears and just throw them down towards the earth. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, let go. Inhale and exhale. All right, inhale, circle your arms out and up. Press down through the feet, sit down through the sit bones, reach through the crown of the head, and exhale, right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left hand comes behind you. Inhale, again, lengthen, create space between the vertebrae. Sit bones reach down, crown of the head reaches up, finding that dual action as you lengthen the spine, creating space, and then we have some place to twist into as you exhale. Inhale, lengthen, create more space. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more breath here. Inhale, lengthen, and slowly and gently come back to center as you unwind. So rooting through the feet, feel the crown of the head reach up. We'll inhale, relax the shoulders down, crown of the head reaches for the sky, and exhale, bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Reach the right arm towards the floor, and then circle the right arm out and up to bring the right fingertips to the left ear. Just gently resting your hand on your head. We're not pulling here. We're just gently resting. You could stay here. Maybe these left fingertips reach out to the left. Feel that lengthening through the left side of your neck. you breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Take one more deep breath in here and out. Slowly and gently release that left hand back to your seat just for a little stability. We'll release the right hand off of the ear and bring the right fingertips to the right cheek. Help your head back up to center. Release the right hand down. Hands can come to the lap. Just sitting for a moment, taking a breath as you adjust and notice the changes. Inhaling, we lengthen, create space. Crown of the head reaches, shoulders relax down. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. As you're ready, the left fingertips can release down, and then we'll inhale to reach them out and up, around for the right ear. So again, just resting the hand here. We're not pulling on the head. Also remember, this is just an option, so if this is too much, just release the hand back to your lap. But if you're with me, maybe this right hand releases out, reaching towards the right, towards the earth. Feel that extra stretch through the neck, into the shoulder. Breathing in and breathing out. Take one more breath here. Let it go. Release the right hand back to the lap. And we'll release this left hand up and around. We'll bring the left fingertips to the left cheek and just help the cheek back up to center. Release the hand down. Bring the shoulders up by the ears. Relax them back and down. Circle them forward, up, back, and down. Maybe just allowing that to be a little more fluid as you just roll the shoulders out. Maybe one more time. And relax them back and down. And then from here, maybe we pull the shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Back, up, forward, and down. And just allowing that to be a little more fluid. Inhaling back and up. Exhaling forward and down. One more time. And then inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. Tense, tense, tense. And let it go. So good. Inhale, lengthen. And then gaze towards the right. And then drop your chin toward your armpit. The right fingertips can reach down and maybe they come up and around. And rest just on the very back of your head where a high ponytail may be. And again, we're not pulling, we're just resting the hands. That left hand can reach out to the left. And just feeling a different sensation in a different place in your neck. Stretching it out, letting it go. Breathing in. And breathing out. Noticing if you find it difficult to breathe, if the breath becomes restricted or you're holding the breath, maybe you come out of the pose a little bit. Take another breath in and out. Releasing the left hand back to your lap. You can inhale, the right arm reaches to release. We'll bring the fingertips to the chin. Lift your chin and bring the gaze back to center. Relax the right hand down. And just take a breath in. Maybe the shoulders come up and back down. Just a little more gentle this time. Inhale, lengthening the spine, and we'll gaze to the left. Drop the chin towards the left armpit. The gaze comes down. This time the left fingertips can reach out. Maybe they come up and around for the back of the head. Resting where your cheerleader's ponytail might be, if you have one. Breathing here. For a little more sensation, the right fingertips might reach out to the right. Just feeling that extra stretch through the neck and the shoulder. Just noticing the sensations. Not a place for judgment or any place to wander off with your thoughts, but just notice, what do you feel? And breathe. Send your breath into whatever you're feeling here. Take another breath in and out. Your right hand comes back to your right leg. Release the left hand. We'll bring the fingertips to the chin. Lift the gaze up and bring it back to center with the help. Release your hand down. Your shoulders in and up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And relax them down. So good. Inhale, circle your arms. Relax the shoulders down. Pinkies come to face one another. So we're just bringing our shoulders into alignment. Notice as we come in here, if maybe we need to come back into that pelvic floor. So lifting the bathroom muscles, the belly comes in and up. So we're supporting, we're using these abdominal muscles to help support the low back, even if, as we're just seated up tall. And then from here, we can begin to hinge forward. Feel the feet rooted down, the core lifted in and up, the shoulders relaxed. The crown of the head and tailbone are reaching away from one another. We find this hinge from our hips. So we're not rounding forward, we're hinging forward, leading with your heart. If this is too much with the hands, maybe they come to heart center. Adds a little extra weight as we extend the arms. So maybe we come back here. Maybe the hands even come to the thighs and relax the shoulders down. Finding your space wherever you are today. Find where you want to do your work. And breathe. Using the core here. Feel the abdominal muscles engaged, the feet rooted, the crown of the head reaching. Finding our seated chair pose. My legs are like on fire right now. Feeling your quads work, feeling the core work. Rooting down to rise up, staying tall, staying strong. Remember, we can always release the hands back to heart. Release the hands back to the thighs. Take another breath in. And then exhale, we're gonna slowly bend down to forward fold. Now we can bring the forearms to the thighs and the hands to a little prayer position. That can be a nice little modification, unless you can bring the belly all the way down to the thighs. In either place, we can allow the head to just hang, the shoulders relax away from the ears. So just breathing here as you let go. You might even allow the head to shake no or yes. Just releasing the neck after those stretches. Take another deep breath in and out. Bring your hands to your thighs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Feel the crown of the head, tailbone reach away from one another. And then exhale, hug your chin to your chest as you round the spine. Root down through the feet and inhale to roll the spine up, stacking the vertebrae one over the other. Stacking up over the tailbone, the shoulders relax back and down, and the head is the last to rise. Allowing the blood pressure to even out slowly, gently, evenly. Relax the shoulders down. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this right knee and hug it in towards the body. As you're ready, you can keep the toes flexed, or maybe you point them. Just noticing maybe the differences in those sensations. Maybe even draw a little circle. And then pause and draw the circle the other way. And then hug that knee back in. We're gonna pull the knee towards the right. And then back towards center. Kind of like we're drawing a little rainbow with the knee. Pulling it in towards the center and then opening the hip up. So So the knee is moving, but we're also moving our hip joint here. So feeling the hip socket just massaged, noticing the sensations that you feel here. Maybe noticing any rough spots or little hiccups as we move the knee. Sometimes we have that in our joints. Noticing what's there. Take another breath in and out. Bring the knee back to center, hug it in. Maybe even grab the shin if you have the space. Just squeeze the knee in. And then we'll slowly let go. We're gonna come back to the back of the thigh and extend the right leg out. Flex the toes. Keep that left foot on the ground and really root through it. Lift through the pelvic floor muscles. We're lifting them in and up, the belly in and up. And maybe you hold onto the leg. Maybe you can even let go of the leg and use this hip flexor, this muscle here that helps you lift your leg. Every time you walk, we're gonna find some extra strength here. So tall. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. One more breath in. Maybe even smile. And then slowly and gently lower that right heel down. Root through the heel. Pull the toes back towards the body. And then as you really root the heel into the earth, we're going to hug this leg back into the hip socket. So that hip socket, we just massaged it open. We're going to really hug the whole leg back in. We're rooting it down and hugging it in. This left heel or ankle is underneath the left knee. We can keep the hands on the legs, or maybe we even hold onto the chair here. I really like holding onto the chair because it helps keep the shoulders back and down. Lengthen the spine, the crown of the head and tailbone reaching away from one another. And where you have space, we hinge forward into it. As soon as you feel the shoulders round forward, we pull back. So even if that means we come all the way back up, but we hinge from our hips, wherever is comfortable, wherever you can breathe into. Stretching out the back of this right leg. So the leg is extended, the toes are pulling back, the hip bone hugged into the hip socket. Lengthening the spine and bowing forward. Inhaling and exhaling. Take another deep breath. Inhale fully. Exhale, hinge one breath deeper. Feeling that hamstring, maybe even the calf stretching here. And then as you're ready, bring that left hand to your left thigh, tuck your chin to your chest, round your spine. Stack it back up one vertebrae over the other. So good. We're gonna bend this knee, bring that right ankle back under it. Maybe even kind of shake that leg out a little bit. And we'll bring the right ankle to stack under the right knee. We're gonna grab this left leg as you're ready and hug it in. You can flex the toes and point the toes. Flex the toes and point the toes. Flex and point. And maybe we draw some circles. And maybe we draw them the other way. It's always good, anytime you do something on one side, you want to try and do it on the other. Try and find that homeostasis. Make everything even on both sides. So then we can flex the toes back up, and then we're going to hug the knee out to the left. Drawing that little rainbow with our knee. Come back in. Massaging the hip socket. With the hip bone. You know it's there already, right? We don't need anything else. Just moving it around. Noticing the mobility, or maybe any hitches that might be affecting your giddy up this week. Just notice what's happening, notice what's there. So you just move, helping yourself move around. Just feel that nice massage of your joints, carrying literally the weight of your world on them. Sending a little love here. Bring it back out, and then we'll bring that knee back in. We can hug the knee in. Maybe we can grab the shin. If not, we can keep the hands on the thigh. We're squeezing in. Maybe begin to feel some of that quad stretch as we squeeze in the top of the thigh. Maybe flex the toes here. Maybe you point the toes. Just notice Any differences in those sensations? And then we can, as you're ready, we'll bring the hands back to the thigh and extend the leg out. We're gonna keep the toes flexed, keep that right foot rooted down, engaging through the bathroom muscles, the belly in and up. So really using the core, stay supported, rooting through that foot, and then using this hip flexor that connects your thigh, your leg to your core. It's the muscle that helps you walk, lifting the leg every time you walk. So maybe you hold on to the leg, maybe you need that extra support. You're still gonna work that hip flexor. Maybe you can let go. So tall, so strong. Breathing here for 2 and 1. Inhale. Exhale, slowly and gently release that left heel down. Keep the toes flexed, really root down through the heel, and then hug this left leg back in towards the body. So this left hip socket's really hugging the hip bone in. As we do that, maybe the hands come to the base of the chair. You can always keep them on your thighs if that's more comfortable for you. As we hold on here, this helps pull the shoulders back and keep the spine nice and long. And we'll lead with the heart as we bow forward, finding that hinge from our hips. Keep those toes pulled back towards your shin, really rooting through the heel as we begin to find that stretch in the back of your left leg. So the more the toes pull back, and I even a lot of times have to push my big toe mound forward and pull the little toe mound back, but keep all the toes pulled back. And that feels, different for all of us because we all have different flexibilities, different mobilities in the body. So we all have to make different little adjustments. We're going to look different. Breathing here into the back of that left leg. Take another deep breath in. Reach the crown of the head away from the tailbone down towards the earth. Inhaling. Exhale, bow 1 breath deeper. And then release the right hand to the right thigh. Tuck your chin to your chest and slowly and gently bringing yourself up on an inhale. Stacking the vertebrae. Left foot comes down to meet the right. And maybe you can windshield wiper this left knee. Just kind of letting go of all of that. We'll bring the feet a little bit wide here. Coming towards the front of your chair, we'll root down through the feet and notice as we open or externally rotate the hips, the hip bones come back towards one another behind it, can even squeeze towards one another as we root through the feet. So we really find this rooting, this grounding energy helps to give us this extra lifting energy because as those bones squeeze towards one another, that gives us this extra lift through the core. And then we can relax the shoulders down, reach through the crown of the head, so strong here. Inhale, circle your arms. Exhale, release left hand to left thigh or left forearm to left thigh. We're gonna hinge to the left, reach overhead. Pull the right shoulder back, reach up. Extend, reach over. Inhale up. Exhale, extend it over. The gaze can stay forward or even down. Just notice what feels right for your neck. Inhaling up and exhaling over. One more breath in. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reach up. Come all the way up. Bring your right hand to the base of your chair. Reach the left arm out and up. And extend backwards, taking a little reverse of the warrior, stretching out that left side. And then inhale, come all the way back to center. Coming back down, root through the feet, coming back to center. Feel those hip bones open, that external rotation, and then they hug towards one another behind the body. Back here, by the tushy area, they're squeezing, and that helps to lift through the core. Inhale, circle the arms to reach up. Exhale, hinging to the right, so the right hand can come to the thigh or maybe the forearm. And we're not just dumping into this right arm, so we're really using these oblique muscles to stay strong. Reach through the left fingertips, and exhale, extend over. Reaching through the left side body. Inhale, reach up. pull that left shoulder back in space. Exhale, extend over. Inhale up. Exhale over. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, extend over, stretching through that left side body. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, coming all the way up. Use the obliques. Left hand comes to the base of the chair. Right arm reaches up, and then stretching through the right side body. Stretching out what we just had all crunched. Take another deep breath in and out. Inhale, reach the right arm up, left arm meets it. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Heel toe your feet a little bit closer, but keep them wide. We're gonna inhale to lengthen the spine. And exhale to hinge forward. We're gonna bring this left elbow inside of this left thigh. So press the thigh and the elbow towards one another. Feel the crown of the head reach away from the tailbone. Lengthen your spine, and then exhale, pull that right shoulder back in space to twist. And again, your gaze could stay forward, it could stay down, or maybe with your twist, your gaze comes up. Breathing in and breathing out. Take one more deep breath. Inhale, lengthen the spine, just like in our twist earlier, and exhale to twist. Go ahead and bring your gaze down to the big toe, and we'll inhale to come all the way back up. Use those oblique muscles. So good. Relax the shoulders. Reach the crown of the head for the sky. Release the shoulders and the tailbone down. So finding that length. And then exhale, right elbow comes inside of the right thigh. So pressing the elbow into the thigh into the elbow. The palms can press into one another. And we're gonna pull this left shoulder back in space. Inhale, tailbone, crown of the head reaching away from one another. So feel that dual action through the spine, creating space. And exhale to twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Again, inhale, lengthen. And exhale to twist. One more breath. And then slowly and gently bring your gaze through center, maybe down towards the big toe. We'll root down and then engage through the obliques to rise all the way back up to center. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, release them down. So good. Go ahead and bring your hands to your thighs, lengthen. We're just gonna forward fold between these slightly wide legs. You can relax the head down, shake the head no, shake the head yes. And notice if the shoulders are just falling down towards the ears and crunching through the neck. See if you can relax the shoulders down the back, away from the ears. Take another deep breath in. Side out, let it go. Bring your hands to your thighs and tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, soften. And exhale to slowly and gently roll up one vertebrae at a time. The head is the last to rise. Shoulders relax down. And then slowly and gently the gaze comes back up. All right, we're going to do just a little bit of balancing before we do a little hip opener and come back into some breath and Shavasana. So if you are comfortable standing, we're going to take a little bit of balance. I'm going to start on my right foot, so that's where my cueing will be. So my right foot, just like when we started, I'm going to lift my toes. Find your big toe mount and your little toe mount. The outside edge of your heel roots down and even backwards. And then the inner edge of the heel comes back down. So we feel all four corners of that foot like screwed into the earth. Spread the toes and just gently release them down. Remember, you can always hold onto the chair. And then we're going to bring these left toes inside of the right ankle, the heel just above the ankle. Bring your left hand down to this inner thigh and just help it open. The opening, the knee that's pointed out. So feel it open here. Help it open. And then maybe the foot comes up to the calf and you press the foot into the calf and the calf into the foot. So bringing those legs to become one, really. Noticing, just like when we were in the chair, the bathroom muscles, the pelvic floor is lifted, the belly's lifted in and up. We squeeze everything in towards the midline. Squeeze it all into the center. Crown of the head's reaching, shoulders are relaxing. Maybe you're smiling. Eventually you could bring that foot to your inner thigh. Just don't press on the inside of the knee. We don't want to put that extra pressure on your joint. So staying where you're comfortable, breathing. Maybe that left arm reaches. Deep breath in and out. Eventually the other hand might release. You can bring both hands to reach. Sprouting your branches. And remember, it's always okay to hold on. And just so you know, closing your eyes is actually a lot more difficult. So it's best to find a point that's not moving and to gently gaze, staying at that focal point. You can release that left hand down, maybe even bring it to your waist, putting your hand on your hip, and then maybe you can flex the left toes and hug that left knee forward. Still on that right leg, so much work. Flex the toes, it hugs that energy up into the leg, gives you a little more lift. Maybe you extend the heel out, and then slowly and gently lower it all the way down. Oh my goodness, so good. So much work, but so good. So we're gonna go ahead and stretch out that right calf. So bring your left foot towards the chair, face the chair. We're gonna step that right foot back, come onto the ball of the foot, and then slowly and gently release that right heel all the way down. Feel the outside edge of your right foot, and then soften your left knee to stack over the ankle. Hug your right hip forward as you keep the outside edge of that right foot rooted down, and you should really feel that right calf stretching out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more deep breath in. And then exhale. We're going to straighten out this left leg. Hug that right hip forward, left hip back. And then hinge forward towards the chair. Stretching out this left hamstring a little deeper than our seated stretch. Take one more deep breath in and deep breath out. Slowly and gently soften that left knee. Slowly bring yourself back up to rise, and we'll step that right foot forward to meet the left. And from here, maybe just walk out the heels, letting all of that go. And then you can walk to the other side of your chair. I'm gonna move mine so I can stay in the video frame. And this time coming to the left foot. So again, I'm gonna lift the toes, feel the big toe mound on my left foot and the little toe mound. The outside edge of the heel roots down and back, like there's bolts coming out of your foot and you're rooting them down into the earth. And then the inner edge of the heel. Spread the toes wide and slowly and gently release them down. They're like a little kickstand to help, but we're nice and bolted into the earth beneath us now. Engage, lift that pelvic floor, lift the belly in and up, and squeeze everything towards the midline. Feel that lift come through the body, relax your shoulders. Find that smile already. You know where we're going. Bring the right toes inside of the right ankle, the heel just above it. And hold onto the chair with your left hand, and your right hand maybe comes to your inner thigh. we're gonna help pull that right knee out to the side. So just like in that wide-legged seat, we feel that external rotation of this hip, and that hip bone in the back comes to hug towards the left. So feel that, staying here. If you need to keep the toes on the ground for a kickstand, you can always stay right here. If you want to go a little further, we bring that foot up to the calf, press the foot into the left calf, the calf into the left foot, squeezing them together. Feel that pelvic floor, the belly squeezed in and up. So strong. Maybe those tree branches sprout up to the sky. 1 or 2 or 5 or 10. Breathing. Remember to always use props when you need them. The wall is also a wonderful place to be for your tree pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly release that right hand down. You can bring the right hand to the right hip. And we're going to flex those right toes up off of the calf or the ankle, and then hug that right knee forward. This is a lot of work to come from that external rotation to the internal rotation. And then really pulling that energy in and up as you flex the toes back towards the shin, hugging the energy into the body. Same reason we use those bathroom muscles, lift that pelvic floor. It hugs the energy back into the body instead of just dumping it out below us. Can't do us any good that way, so keep it. Hug it in. Maybe you extend that right heel out. Breathe in, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, slowly and gently lower all the way down. Oh my goodness, so good. So, left toes and the body are going to come to face the chair. The right foot's going to step back a couple of feet behind, or the right foot's back a couple of feet behind the left. So, toes are just out, 20 to 45 degree angle, really root down through the right heel and the outside edge of the foot. And then hug your right hip forward and your left hip back as you soften that left knee to stack it over the ankle. Really lengthen here. Press down through that right heel. Feel the calf stretch, maybe even all the way up through the back of the leg. In this warrior one variation. I didn't have you lift any arms in the last one, but you could lift one or both. Or bring them to your heart. Or lift neither one, and that's okay too. Take another breath. And then we're going to press through this left foot to straighten out the left knee. Hug the right hip forward, left hip back. So again, squaring the hips. Lengthen. And then hinging from the hips, lead with your heart. Crown of the head reaches away from the tailbone. As we hinge forward and begin to stretch that left hamstring. Breathing in and breathing out. Our pyramid pose here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Slowly and gently soften that left knee. Stack it over the ankle. Hug your chin to your chest and slowly roll up. All the way up. We'll step that right foot forward to meet the left. Walk it out, walk it out, walk it out. All right. Coming all the way down to actually no, let's stay standing. We're going to keep the left foot forward. We're going to step this right foot back. We're going to keep the heels in line and the right toes are going to point the opposite, perpendicular to the left. And then from here, we're going to hug this left hip into the hip socket, which is going to send that right hip back. You can keep your hand on the chair as we hinge. other hand on your hip maybe, and then pull the right shoulder back in space, stacking it over the left. The gaze can be up, it can be forward, it can be down. Again, just notice what feels right in your neck. And just noticing the hips here. This left hip is stretching. We're really using the oblique muscles to stay strong and not just dump into this chair. We're using it for support, so for balance so we don't fall, but we want to use the strength of the body to stay lifted. You can even reach that right arm up towards the sky. For a little more, you could come to the seat of the chair so you could hinge a little deeper. So just breathing. Take another deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and gaze back down. Soften the left knee. Bring the right hand to meet the left, either the back or the seat of the chair, and we'll step that right foot forward to meet the left. Soften your knees, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly and gently rise to stand using whatever props necessary. And then again, I'm going to move my chair so I can come to the other side. And this time my right toes are going to face the chair, and my left toes, the heel is going to align with the right. The left toes are going to be perpendicular to the right. So we've got the hips really open here. And then from here, keeping my hand on the chair, we'll hug that right hip into the hip socket, beginning to hinge forward. That left hip shoots back. Extending through the side body, staying really strong through your obliques here. And again, you can keep your hand on the back of the chair, or maybe it comes all the way down to the seat. The left hand can come onto the hip. We pull that left shoulder back in space, stacking it up over the right, wherever you are. Maybe it reaches straight up. And notice here, if you're just like kinking through that right side body, we really want to keep that right side body nice and long. And it's almost like you're doing a crunch on the left side body to help lengthen out the right. So much core work here, even as we're just stretching out our hips. So take another deep breath, inhale, and then exhale. Look down at your big toe, soften your right knee, slowly and gently bring both hands back to the seat, and we'll begin to twist and step forward. Letting that go. So much work, so much strength, such a good job. Go ahead and make your way back to your seat. So for our next pose in our seat, we're gonna find the sit bones rooted. That left foot's gonna root down. We're gonna hug this right knee in and up, flex the right toes, and bring that right ankle to the top of the left thigh. Now, if this is too much, you can always just extend that left leg. Make sure you keep a nice little micro bend in the knee, and we'll bring that right ankle to the left shin. But whatever is gonna help you find that external rotation in your right hip here. So if you can bring it to the thigh, go ahead. Otherwise, we'll keep the right toes flexed. That helps to keep the ankle and knee joint safe. Right hand comes to the right thigh, find length, and maybe you put a little pressure on the inside of that right thigh as you open up the hip. Notice we just did some work to help open this up, so this might seem a little easier than other times. And these nice hip openers can be really good for releasing the SI joint. Some of us do a lot of sitting, and the sciatic nerve has a tendency to get trapped in there, so this can kind of open that up a little bit, give us some opportunity to relieve some pressure. And then sometimes it's in a different place and we just can't quite get to it, so just breathing. Maybe you stay seated tall. You could hinge forward. Again, anytime we're hinging forward, that's coming from our hips. We're not rounding the spine, we're just hinging the hips. If we find ourselves rounding, we just come back up. Take another deep breath in and out. Inhale, slowly and gently walk yourself back up. We're going to cross this right knee over the left and squeeze the calves towards one another. So keeping that nice and active, rooting. And we've got the right knee over the left, so bring the right elbow under the left. We can grab opposite shoulders, just giving yourself a hug, or maybe you press the forearms together, or even wrap the hands around to bring the palms together. Lift your elbows here if you've got that nice wrap, and pull the thumbs away from the forehead. The elbows are in line with the shoulders. Relax the shoulders down the back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, maybe you hug the elbows towards the knees. Inhale up. Maybe even a little further, like opening. Exhale, hinge forward, crunch it down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, come up, open the arms, and exhale, release the hands to the chair, and we'll slowly help this right leg down, letting go however you need to, rolling out the ankle, the hip, shake out the knees, whatever you need here. And we'll come to the other side. So the right foot's gonna plant down, and then we're gonna hug this left knee up and help that left ankle to the top of the right thigh. If this is too much, if we can't get the ankle on the thigh, we just extend that right leg, keep that right knee just a little bit soft, fluid, and we'll bring that left ankle to the right shin, just so we can help open this left hip. So the right foot's down, left ankle, left toes are definitely flexed, and then we can put some pressure on this left thigh. We don't want to put the pressure directly on the knee, so make sure you're not on the joint itself. We can sit up tall here. And maybe you stay just seated upright, or maybe you have a little more space where you could hinge in the hips, coming a little forward, taking a little deeper into that hip. Just breathing, opening it up. Taking a couple more breaths here, bringing just kindness and compassion into your body here. Noticing any sensations or emotions that come up in this space. We can hold some really deep stuff here in our hip muscles and joints. So just allowing yourself to breathe and release. Go ahead and tuck your chin to your chest. If you hinge forward, we'll slowly and gently round and roll up to sit. And then once you get there, we're going to just cross this left knee over the right. So you might have to heel toe that right foot over just a little bit. Knees are stacked, and we're going to really hug the calves towards one another. So squeezing towards the midline, just like in those balance poses. So we've got the left knee over the right. So this time we're going to bring the arms wide and cross the left elbow under the right. So wrapping to give yourself a hug. You can grab opposite shoulders. Maybe the forearms can press into one another, or maybe you can wrap to bring the hands to face one another. So lift the elbows up in line with the shoulders and relax the shoulders down and back. Pull the hands and the thumbs away from the forehead. Really find yourself seated tall. Feel the stretch. Inhale. Maybe you lift the elbows, the gaze. Exhale, elbows to knees. Find their little crunch. Inhale, rise up. Remember, these are just options. Exhale, crunch. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale to crunch. Inhale, rise back up to sit. Open the arms up wide. And exhale, release the arms down. We'll help this left knee unwind. And we can roll up the ankle, shake out the knee, the hip, just whatever little motions you need to let go. And as you're ready, coming back to sit upright, crown of the head, tailbone reaching away from one another, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, circle your arms out and up. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand comes to the outside of the right leg, right hand comes behind you. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale to twist. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, come back to center, reach the arms up. And exhale the other way. So twisting to the left, right hand to the outside of the left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhaling. And exhaling. Helping to digest and detoxify from this practice. One more deep breath in. And out. Inhale. Come back up, reach up, and exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Chin to chest, coming back to your gratitude, thankful for the ability to really just move through this practice today in whatever way you were able. With kindness, with compassion, bringing love into your body, releasing any judgments. Just being happy for what we're capable of, what you are capable of. Release your hands to your thighs. Feel the body seated up tall. Maybe your eyes are just soft or even closed. And breathe in through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Suspend your breath, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Suspend, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Suspend, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, hold. Exhale. Suspend. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Suspend. Continuing to breathe in this way. Finishing the round you're on, or one more. And just releasing as you take a deep breath in and sigh it out. was a box breath. So the breathing in for 4, the holding for 4, releasing for 4, and then you suspend the breath and don't breathe for 4, and then just continue in that box. It's a very calming breath that helps to relieve stress and anxiety and just give the mind a place to focus. So maybe you count, for a little bit, and eventually maybe you can even release the counting and just breathe in that box. So it's just a really nice way to help calm the mind and the body. So it's really nice sometimes when you can't sleep. It's a nice way to just kind of bring yourself down and release the day. So we're going to just go ahead and take a few cleansing breaths and come into Shavasana. So take a deep breath in and let it go. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale, maybe even circle the arms. Exhale, give yourself a hug and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the body. You can tense, squeeze the toes, the fingers, the core, the glutes, the face. And then sigh it out, let it go. Go ahead and just allow yourself to relax back into your seats. You can close the eyes, relax the toes and the feet, the ankles, shins and calves, the knees. Really just thanking these parts of your body for the work that they've done, for the work they continue to do, thanking them and giving them this opportunity to simply rest and be here in your Shavasana. So from your knees, we move up to the thighs, glutes and pelvis, your hips, into the low back, around to the belly, the rib cage, the middle of the back, the upper back, and the chest. Reminding the heart and the lungs, the work is done, it's time to rest. Relaxing the shoulders, arms, through the elbows and forearms, wrists, your palms, hands, fingers. Relaxing your neck and your throat. Your jaw as you feel your teeth separate slightly. Your tongue and teeth relax, your lips, nose, cheeks and ears, your eyelids and the eyeballs and all the muscles around and behind your eyes. Feel your brows just release as your forehead just smooths out, tension melting out of your face. Crown of the head, back of your head, just relax. Your breath is just natural. Mind is quiet. breath in and out. Once again, feeling the breath expand in the body, the energy flowing. And you can wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe you're at home in Shavasana and are not ready to come out. Know that that's okay and you're welcome to stay. Rolling out wrists and ankles. You can reach the arms overhead. Find a full body stretch, just a wake up stretch. And then exhaling as you come back to a seat. Seated upright, your feet rooted, your sit bones grounded, crown of the head reaching, shoulders relaxing. Bringing this beautiful, compassionate energy into the rest of your life. These things come up that we so often want to bring judgment to. We all have those little places within us. Just allow yourself to be gentle and kind, to be loving, to even some of those darkest places within you. As you're ready, inhale to circle the arms out and up to the sky. Gather this beautiful, loving energy we've shared. Press your palms together, and as you exhale, pull your thumbs to your third eye, bringing wisdom into your thoughts. Bring your thumbs to your lips as you bring truth, true expression of you to your words. And then lowering down, hands to heart, bringing love down into your heart. Love for all parts of you. And as you begin to fill up with this love within, you begin to radiate love around you. Thank you so much for sharing your light, love, and energy, joining me here today. The light in me humbly bows to the light in you. Namaste. So thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and hopefully Devaki will be here next week. So have a great week.